Hola, bonjour, medhaba, konnichi, wagwan, hello. You know who it is, people. It's Arsenal's Realist. It's your boy. I want to thank you all for being here. All my dons in the building. Here we got someone here already. Did you see this exploding over TV last night? So far, I didn't see it. I just read the headline. Mr. Fly, right? But big up yourself for being here, my bro. Bang the likes as well, people. You get me? It's a Kroenke thing. We've been here many a times. It's hard to keep saying the same things and trying to reiterate it in different ways. I done a previous live earlier, just a quick one, explaining how Alan Shearer's opinion, and that's a top Premier League. Some would regard him as one of the best Premier League players ever. Some would regard him definitely the top striker. And he had his opinion, and this is on the back of loads of people's sly comments and opinions, whether it's Thierry Henry, Van Persie, Ashley Cole, anyone. We can go back. There's so many who have said this, Robert Pires, Gary Neville, there's all sorts. But Alan Shearer dropped the truth. They need basically, that's it. You need investment to move forward. We can move on to the manager debate, definitely, but that's a different story for a different day. Big up Guna for life. Big up my G. Salute AR, the father of the art of his army. KL, my Don, my number one. Been there from day one. Joseph, obviously you're in the chat. That's good. We're going to have a little look at the article you recommended, and we're going to have a little look through a few things. Obviously, that is the Kroenke situation, because after today, it's all good screaming Kroenke out, Kroenke out, Kroenke out, which all we are doing. But a lot of people are flipping, flopping. There's a madness going on. So it's time for us to encourage Kroenke to sell Arsenal. We need to show him this is in his best interest. And in order to do that, we need to get not our evidence, because the evidence is there, but we need to unite as a fan base and get the message across. So I want to jump into the core of this video. So big up Professor Loveform, Football United TV, big up Realist, get back at us. Football United TV, that's cool, bro. I don't recognize your picture. Sorry if you've been here and I don't recognize. Hey, my Don, I big up, but let me get in to the crux of it, people, because actually, do you know what? Let me go for 5 minutes, because I'm hearing they shut your channel down within, you got to be careful for 5 minutes. But the crux of the story is, I'm going to show you the article. It's from The Athletic, which Joseph Masico recommended to me. You can see by the thumbnail the picture, and I'll show you in a sec. But this is an article defending Kroenke by all means and purposes. It's defending him, saying how it's on the up and up and things are going to change. I'm going to show you how this is nothing more than an article trying to sell you points and create a lie, basically. That's as far as I can see it. KL, the power is in the fans' hands. It is in the fans' hands, and we need now to unite and get our message heard. We said Kroenke out, it's been blocked, it's been shunned. Kroenke must sell. We need to show him it's in his interest. Kroenke sell. Kroenke sell. Obviously, they wanted to out managers, this and that, but that's what needs to be said now. Football United TV. You could be the team to give Chelsea 4 consecutive defeats, depending on West Ham tomorrow. Will Arsenal come out guns blazing? All guns blazing. Are you trying to drop subliminals there, broski? Jess, here we go. Kroenke is not selling anything, mate. He's already stated that he is about owning assets for generations and handing it down to Josh is the one running the show. Well, either way, the message needs to get loud, Jess, my AKA, the Chelsea fan. PR article, says Dirty Melina. It's all good. It's good because this is the best. That article is so funny, says Joseph, because it's the best that they can come up with, and it's the best that they can do. And we're going to have a look at it. Do you know what I can do while we're here, my dons? Well, that was the wrong thing to do. Sorry about that, people. Bear with me. You get me? I'm trying to be tactical in that. Man, messed up big time there, bro. But yeah, we're back again. Sorry, I apologise for that. That's me not being a professional. What can I say? But like I said, I'm going to reach that 5-minute mark. But take a look at this quickly, my dons. Boom. That's man's GoFundMe ding dong. It's there. It's the link. The link is in the description as well. So you can check that out, people. That's for another day, for another time. What does it say? Arsenal's Realist full-time YouTuber is the dream. 773 subscribers. Pending once YouTube stops sucky-wuckying me. But boom, we're back again. Let's jump into the source of the video. I got no, Joseph, let me read this comment. There's some source to it. Keep on with the Kroenke out, but the only thing that can happen now is Arteta out. You aren't buying and selling 8 players. You will be begging for Arteta to be sacked by February, including you. Jess, I swear to God I won't, bruv, because I understand. It's like the Game of Thrones. Like I've said, it's the position that's compromised, not the manager. I understand maybe you can get another one in with tactical nous and experience and it's going to push us higher up. But the frustration actually builds more. Now we're scared and hurting. But frustration's worse when you're brinkering at fourth. That frustration is what got Wenger to sack because you want more. But let me jump in. Hey, I'm never going to. Let me do 2 more comments and I'll jump into the source of the story, people. Hello, Al. Good to see you. Well, DT knows how to bring theatrical dramas for AFTV. Best actor, go to DT. But Adele, it is. People do buy into it. I see through it. But no sign of the Kroenke since this bad run. Fleas in the face of the article statement. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Anyway, Kroenkes and the Glazers have the same mentality. It's an American franchise, not a football club. But the Glazers have invested 1.3 billion since Fergie left. Jess, watch the AR videos. This is the Kroenke Out channel, and AR has been on point from day one. Kroenke Out. Jess has been there as well, but KL, you're telling the truth, bro. Hey, I'll big up yourself, Paul Myres. Anyway, Edu can join them. Eli, Lauren, Eli, my don. But let's jump into the crocs and the sauce and the dilly dings, dilly dongs. First thing I've got to do is just check how shit's crack-a-lacking. Boom. Here we are. All right, cool. So, but what I want to do first is... All right. Did I do that then? I'm not even sure. 1 sec. I'm pretty sure this is what it is now. So do I add this? Scum boom. Yes. All right, cool. People, this is the source of it. As you can see from the beautiful thumbnail I did. They're happy men, bruv. It's red. I reckon the person that designed this picture said, let's dramatize it. We're going to make them vibrant. We're going to give him the Hollywood. We're going to give man the Hollywood Nashers. We're going to give them eyes, crystal sea blue, billionaire ownership, nice and vibrant. And the background needs to be red, dark, and scary, bruv. And let's go. Let's give people their credits on this. Yeah, this is in the defense of Kroenke, this thing, and basically it correlates because anything that includes Kroenke in defense, it's like having, this is the equivalent of having David Luiz and Mustafi in your defense. James McNicholas, David Ornstein, and Amy Lawrence, editor's notes, whatever. So I'm not reading that, I'm not repping no one. But let's go into this, people. Let's start at a few paragraphs and see how this starts. It was the day before the transfer deadline. The Los Angeles Rams were leading the New York Giants by 10-6 at halftime. Bro, first thing I want to say, the LA Rams were leading the New York Giants. Bro, we haven't leaded anyone at halftime for time, but let's carry on. When Stan and Josh Kroenke broke off from watching the game to join a conference call, during the telephone conversation, with trusted associates and Arsenal board members, Tim Lewis, the owner, authorised the club to trigger a 50 million euros release clause for Thomas Partey. Such is life when you sit on the summit of a multi-billion empire spanning 5 sports and 2 continents. The Athletic has been told that the Kroenkes consider the Rams and Arsenal the twin jewels in the KSE crown. Some Arsenal supporters will take comfort from the fact the owner stepped out of the Rams game to attend an urgent transfer business. For others, the Kroenkes' association with Arsenal still doesn't sit right. And bruv, anyone who's feeling like that, anyone who feels that that's a worthy, that's some sort of, I don't know, something to be proud at, that we finally went in for someone like Thomas Partey. What, is that a joke or something? Because at the end of the day, no one ever can forget. Don't ever forget, yeah? You got Partey. But what does that mean? What does actually getting Partey mean? It doesn't matter what you do, bruv, yeah? You can, if you've beat up 12 girlfriends, but you're nice to your 13th one, what does it matter, bruv? What does it matter? You got Partey. Does Partey make up for anything? Because to me, I don't know. Partey don't make one purchase. And listen, don't try and make out Partey to be someone like Neymar. He ain't Neymar. But I don't want to wire that. Stan Kroenke's initial. Actually, let me reread that bit. Such is life when you sit at the summit of a multi-billion empire spanning 5 sports and 2 continents. The Athletic has been told that the Kroenkes consider the Rams and Arsenal are the twin jewels in the Kroenkes' crown. Some Arsenal supporters will take comfort from the fact the owners stepped out of the Rams game to attend to urgent transfer business. For others, the Kroenkes' association with Arsenal still doesn't feel right. Well, not when I just showed you a compilation of Socrates, Denis Suarez, and Lich. Yes, I said it. A bitch Steiner. Yeah. Stan Kroenke's initial investment in 2007 was met with icy hostility, and the relationship with some fan has not thawed as his stake has increased. Until Kroenke arrived on the scene. Arsenal was a club that spoke not of owners, but of custodians. For many supporters, the Kroenkes are undeniably linked to a change in Arsenal's tradition and culture, and a gradual slide towards being a corporation, which I would say we're finally there. Just another franchise in KSE's hefty portfolio, another bar that DT loved to spit. The occasion is that a lack of focus has allowed Arsenal to drift. In the decade prior to Stan's first involvement, Arsenal won 3 Premier League titles. They have not won one since, and it was 2014 before they won an FA Cup trophy. The club have slipped from Champions League certainties to Europa League regulars. At times, the club has appeared directionless. It is possible to keep a firm hand on the tiller when you are overseeing an entire fleet. There have been banners, hashtags, and full-on protests. It has not been upcoming to hear the Arsenal fans tunefully urging Stan Kroenke to get out of our club. For some, Phil calling the other passive is wrong. It is unfair to say Kroenkes are not in touch enough, says one source. Who is this one source? Where are you getting this secret source from? What, you hollered Don Robbie? They care about it, but in a way that care comes from the 2 or 3 people that trust 100%. Then it's very important that these people confirm their trust is well deserved and they take care of the club as if it is their own, as if they own as themselves. The club's response to the pandemic has risen new concerns, with many supporters enraged with redundancies. Stan Kroenke, this is redundancies that he's on, bruv. This is what my man's on. Coronavirus, players, coaches, 12.5% wage cut. We took the most, and it was agreed by all our players. They all took it by their choice. Ozil didn't. That was his choice. But we took it. We took it happily. Arsenal's first-team players, head coach Mikel Arteta, has agreed a pay cut to help with the financial impact of the corona pandemic. The Premier League club said the voluntary agreement sees those involved have their annual earnings reduced by 12.5%. The club's core coaching staff are also among those taking pay cuts. It's been hit certain targets on the pitches. And you know what ends up happening? What ends up happening, people? Let's be real. What ends up happening? What ends up happening? We actually sacked Dinosaurus Rex, blood. We sacked Dinosaurus Rex. Man had to go and apply for the new Jurassic Park movie. But all of our players, they voluntarily, you know it weren't voluntarily, because if it's voluntarily, why did everyone do 12.5? Why did not one person say, do you know what, I'll give 13, I'll give 11? You've done what you had to do because it's your job. The same way the manager can't come out and say the owners don't invest properly the way a modern-day football club should. Listen, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, yeah? Man gives the pay cuts. We pay the highest season tickets. All sorts. You've got to pay Amazon, BBC, Sky, BT. They've divided the football up into 20 different channels. We pay it all. We pay the season tickets. I don't, but everyone else buys the merch. All of this, 20 years of Champions League's qualification. And it's just, listen, let me carry on with the thing before I start getting mad with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Reduced to stolen money. Yes, the club got rid of the thing mascot, looks like due to funds. It's a joke. You lot have much quality to go down. That won't happen. That can be a problem because he will continue to get rid of TV money, and that is enough to keep his grift going. I hear you, bro. That's definitely an angle. But let me jump back into the source, people. Boom. Boom. The club's response to the pandemic has raised. Do you know what? Let me just keep it Trilio Rilio, though. Because people are saying, at one point in that, it did say, and I might as well show it. Look at you trying to do me. Done you quick. What? Do you quicker than you do? I do you for you do me. I'm a do you for you do me. I'm talking to the ads, blood. But, bro, everyone's saying that, do you know what? He does invest, or it is this, it is that. Why do we choose to ignore blatant facts then? Stan Kroenke, I didn't buy Arsenal stake to win trophies. I've got to zoom in to avoid any ads. Stan Kroenke has warned Arsenal fans that he doubts they will be able to compete with rival clubs such as Chelsea, Manchester City in terms of expenditure, claiming if you want to win championships, then he would never have got involved. The American's majority shareholder who owns the NFL franchise, the Los Angeles Rams, the Colorado Avalanche, or whatever the hell it's called, of the NHL. NHL? That sounds like a bank, bro. Has been at the Arsenal helm since 2011, where he took his stakes in the club to 66.64%. Yes, I said it, 666 the devil. That is not a coincidence. I guarantee you, blood. Kroenke has earned opprobrium from Arsenal fans for the way in which the club has been run. The Gunners have cashed nearly 160 million, which could be available to invest in players. However, last summer passed with Arsene Wenger spending only 10 million on Chelsea's Peter Cech. In the same window, Man City spent nearly 150 million on the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, Nicolas Otamendi, while Chelsea invested 62 million on 8 pillars. Here, Jess. See what I'm saying, Jess? Hold that, blood. We fucking check, check, hold that. These two sides have won 6 Premier League titles since Arsenal last led the top flight in 2004, but Kroenke warned he would not support mass spending to get his side back up the table. And you know what? One thing we can say about Kroenke, he's been true to his fucking word, blood. See what I'm saying? Advertisements trying to dilly-ding, dilly-dong me. You can't dilly-ding, dilly-dong me. But let's get that straight there for a second, yeah? He didn't get it to win trophies and explains that, well, listen, we had 160 million to spend. We only spent 10 on Cech, 10 on Peter Cech. Leicester City win the league following year. And we fast forward, we still haven't spent 160 million. So can people stop saying that we're investing? Can people stop saying we're competing? Can people stop saying Kroenke is not the issue? Because now it's time for us to say, Kroenke, it's time to sell. Kroenke has to sell. But let's go back. Boom. Boom. Let's see where we was. The club's response to the pandemic has raised new concern, with many supporters enraged. One sec. There you go. Enraged by redundancies. Redundancies, Stan Kroenke is estimated by Forbes to be worth 10 billion, yet Gunnersaurus' salary has been deemed unaffordable. Arsenal's 10 billion. Arsenal's books for 2013-14 and 14-15 revealed 3 million had been paid to Kroenke for strategical and advisory services, a sum which cannot be worth to Kroenke what it cost him in goodwill. Are you hearing that, people? 3 million. It's just a piggy bank to them, and the whole time people are defending them. Lee's doing videos, but then we come to Partey and Stan and Josh Kroenke finding the time to ensure Arsenal got the midfielder they needed. So this is what I'm trying to say to you now. This is where the hypocrisy and the lies and the bullshit comes into it, because this is where the conversation spins. Now everything's changed because we've got Partey. That's what's happened now. But then we come to Partey, Stan, Josh Kroenke finding the time. Oh, thank you for finding the time. Oh, my dear lords, thank you for finding the time to finally get us Thomas Partey. Oh, you was watching an LA Rams game, was you? And you took it up, the kindness of your heart, the kindness, the extraordinary kindness in your heart to get us Partey, not Benzema, not Higuain, not Mbappe, not Thomas Lemar, not Draxler, not Marco Reus, not... Listen, Tony, I could say so many players we got linked to over the years, but you know what? No, we're going to thank you for getting one player who popped up in 2 months of us looking and we won him. Get out of here, blood, when Willian's on the pitch and we got bare kids all over Gaff. Yeah? But then we come to... They found the money. Oh my God, you found the money. Where did you find it? Where did you find it? Well, it just said he's worth 10 billion. You found the money too. Given the ongoing losses Arsenal are suffering as a consequence of the coronavirus pandemic. What? It is not. We are suffering as a consequence of the pandemic. Is it? Or is it these mad millionaire Illuminati brothers, bruv? Look at this dirty bitch here on the right. Look at this one with her mouth open. Bro, you don't know what these lot are up to about the... Oh, don't you ever... See what I'm saying? They're trying to do me dirty, people. 1 sec. Bam. How you going to do, man? Do, Amanda. But I reckon something to do with us not being worthy will be... It's nothing to do with the pandemic, because in the pandemic, how comes Liverpool won the league last season? Someone's got to win it. I reckon it's something to do with this last paragraph. In the same window, Manchester City spent nearly 150 million on the likes of De Bruyne, Sterling and Otamendi, whilst Chelsea invested 62. But if you go up that, it says Wenger spending 10 million on Chelsea. What? 10 million on Czech? That's more the reason, I would argue. But let's carry on with this pathetic thing. They found the money too, given the ongoing losses Arsenal are suffering as a consequence of the corona pandemic. There's no way they could have found the cash reserves required to buy out Partey's contract without significant owner support. At the end of the summer, in which Kroenke Sports and Entertainment KSE had helped the club restructure their stadium debt, the outlay for Partey felt like another significant statement of intent. Oh, is it? Oh, I thought Tottenham already built a stadium quickly, blood, and bought all new players, and by Luke, I've already started a new thing. But that's neither here nor there, is it? So Kroenke's has long suggested their intention was to invest once they took Arsenal private, 100% owners. They are 2 years since they completed their takeover, have not brought stability. It has been a periodic tumultuous change, whatever the hell that is. The year 2020 alone has been Arsenal's weighing the glory of the FA Cup win against the financial fallout from COVID-19. There has been wage cuts, redundancies, and substantial restructuring. Throughout, Arsenal's position has been that those changes were designed to put the club into a position strengthening the first team, and they would undoubtedly emerge from transfer windows with a stronger squad. How can you emerge from transfer windows with a stronger squad when... Let's not talk about Unai Emery. Let's not talk about how Unai Emery got supported. Let's not talk about it. But how do you think you're coming out of things when this is the kind of things that are going on? This ridiculous, shambolic fuckery. Yeah? It's a mess. It will always be a mess, yeah? People are trying to create something that don't exist. I don't know why. I have no idea. But this little thing here, which as you can see, right here on the left, let me zoom in, so my Donnies can see that there. That's DT, bruv. See this here? Look at this arrow here. This is Lee. This is Lee Gunner, if you can see, bruv. That there. Listen. It says Arsenal News here, yeah? Where my arrow is. Can I zoom in more? No, it says Arsenal News. Follow the eye up. That's DT's head. We got 2 people along. 1, 2. There is Lee Gunner. He was always sucking DT off anyway. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's standard. But yet more proof that Kroenke has little interest in Arsenal. This is written recently, September. It has been reported in the Sun today that our own owner, Stan Kroenke, has put not 1 penny into the club over the past 5 years. Does that come as a surprise? Nope, not one little bit. The money we have been getting has reportedly come from the club's earnings over that period. So no wonder now that we are in the pandemic, we are struggling to make ends meet with regards to transfers and player contracts because the club isn't earning any matchday revenue, which I'm assuming... 1 sec, I've got to delete this bitch ass thing. Oh, it's not going to let me click it, is it, because of that? There you go. The money we have been getting has reportedly come from clubs' earnings over the period. So no wonder now that we are in a pandemic, we are struggling to make ends meet with regards to transfers and player contracts because the club isn't earning any matchday revenue, which I'm assuming would be the place that the earnings would mainly come from. If it were reported that he did put money in, I think many of our fans would be in shock right now, as we are known as being a team that does not really splash the cash like other teams. It is a wonder. No backing from the men above and no funds. What exactly are we getting from Kroenke but headache? Kroenke's lack of support and spending has been the reason that many fans turned on the club over the years, in particular turning on Arsene Wenger when he was nearing the end of his time at the club. But even at times, the most loyal Arsenal fans were aware that his plans and wants for the club was not in his own hands. Thank you, bruv. That's talking about people like us now, making it clearer now that some players had left because of the lack of leadership from Kroenke. Not once did I blame Wenger, but it was sad to see fans turning on him and protesting for him to go when they didn't see the actual picture of Kroenke, the donkey. And people, that's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, I think, bro, because the truth's here now for everyone to see. There's no denying it. We was in a position where you could have happily said, easily said, quite confidently, 150 million put in the hands of Wenger, it will make a huge difference and a huge impact. They didn't want to do it because they got a different agenda and a different goal. So we got spun a web, we got sold a spin doctor thing. And do you know what happened, people? Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it was brilliant. We got Unai Emery in. The board, completely not what they meant to do. It was a complete accident. But they went and hit the nail right on the head. They got the perfect manager in. He came in with the shitty squad that we had. Mustafi. He went and got 42 million on the get-go, yeah? 42 million. Man had to get Leno in, but that's a different story for a different day. Correa, Guendouzi, Lichtsteiner. That's it, I'm stopping there. Lichtsteiner's enough. Lichtsteiner is enough. But you know what? 22 games unbeaten. Strung it together. People were saying we're not good though, bro. We're winning, but we shouldn't be. There's loads of holes in the pitch. It's a matter of time before he's So we're winning and it's not good enough. So he's doing the absolute max at that point. We're getting points from every single game. Ramsey was at the best of his time, had his best spell under Unai Emery. Lacazette was working well. It was linking up and we was winning, right? We was winning. People wasn't happy with the way. They said it's not right. So clearly, we needed investment. Kroenke done everything right. You went from 20-year reigning manager to a new manager, 22 matches unbeaten, Europa League final. You're 5% away from breaking all the targets and doing everything right. Unai Emery's a legend. He's at Villarreal now, by the way, sitting pretty in fourth place above Barcelona. Happy watching Arsenal foul. Every manager that comes and goes, they go to their next job, they look back, you're going to see Arsenal foul. But we get to the point, yeah. Kroenke's done everything right. Stage 1, stage 2. Now what you've got to do is you fucked 10 years up. You've done the one thing right. You got Unai Emery and he's done it right. Now you have to back him, of course. Just like what happened with Arsene Wenger, may I add. The exact same thing that happened to Arsene Wenger, yeah? Not every day, not every year, because you can't do it for 20 years, but there were certain years, all you had to do, you've got it all right. We've got all the players in. It's all kind of right in areas. It's working. Do you know what? Man United have fallen off. City have fallen off for a year. Whatever. Now you got to invest. Now you got to go and buy them 1, 2, 3 special players in one market. Change the game, change the aura, change the energy. Boom. It never happened under Wenger. The energy built, he got out. Emery comes in. Same thing. Invest instead of Denis Suarez. Instead of Denis Suarez, do you know where you could have went and got? He was screaming for it at the time. You could have said, you know what? Let me go and get Ziyech quickly. Let me go and get Ziyech, 42 million. Boom. He would have come straight away. Impactful. They forced man to get rid of Iwobi. Why didn't you let him get Zaha? They wanted Zaha. They said 42 M's, cash. No. Somehow he gets smuggled into Pepe. He said, I didn't want Pepe, I'd rather have Fabinho. I didn't want this player, I'd rather have Zaha. So you don't back him. We don't finish fourth by 1 point. We lose in the Europa League final. And what do you think is going to happen? What happens next? So now with Arteta, in, out, maybe not. It has no bearing on nothing. It has no bearing on nothing. The point is at what point are they going to get backed properly? Yeah? You could have given Wenger 100, it would have changed stuff, 150. You could have given Unai 150, it would have changed it. They didn't. So now we're at the point where it's no good me just keep saying it. Keep saying it. It needs to spread through the fan base, the truth, yeah? Because I see Turkish do a video earlier saying we're not going to say it's getting boring, this and that. And I hear you on that, it is, but bruv, the truth is boring, yeah? Kroenke has to go, he has to sell. And until everyone jumps on it, AFTV are just, they're so poisonous, bruv. They're not literally, like I'm saying, bad for you physically. I'm saying I believe in the football world, it's poisonous, bruv, because everyone, whether it's Turkish, Lee, Troops, DT, none of them could speak 100% straight from their heart, from their mouth to the thing. Because in the back of their head, they're thinking about this because it is Kroenke out. That's the only thing. Where's Malena? Let's see. Let's start with some. David Alunji. You mean Iwobi is better than Willian, not Pepe? Emery wanted Ramsey to say he wanted Partey, Fabinho, Zaha. How did Iwobi, Martin, Saka, and the centre back like Gabriel Menez would have been? Listen, it's neither here nor there to keep doing that mad. What if this player comes? What if that player comes? Let's switch it, stop it. It's about you have to back your manager consistently. And when I say consistently, for years, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps back with Wenger, kept going, getting rid of players, not replacing them with quality, no quality. Emery come in, like you said, it turned around when you looked at it, you said, you know what, something's happening here. We all got kind of surprised. It's working. We're attacking. I remember watching a few Man United fans doing videos, bro. They weren't happy, bro, because we was doing well. And that's the moment where if you have any intention or ambition, you're going to show it right there and then. You're going to invest right there and then. Bit of dough. And not just invest money. It's past money now. It's about quality. But they didn't. They let Emery drag it out right to the end and suffer. They got Arteta in as another lightning rod because they know fans are going to have a bit of affinity. We're not with him. We're going down the same road. Do you get me? Same road, different day. And we're finished. That's the God's honest truth. But the whole way, these lot are talking some next kind of stuff. Oh. Smash the thumbs up, peeps. AFTV poison the people's mind. KL, we'll let Ramsey go for free. Well, because it comes down to the same thing. Like Robin Van Persie or whoever, Sanchez. Ultimately, why would you want to be here? It's not to win nothing. There is no ambition at the club. But other people and there's another narrative out there that suggests we have the squad and the players, but it's the way the managers are setting them up and setting them out. We already had the best and the worst. Yeah? We've got Unai Emery's got these players. I mean, Arteta, we're sitting 16th, 17th, wherever the fuck we are. Cool. Emery had them, we finished 1 point off 4th. So we was at the best we could be. 1 point off 4th. Now we're at the worst. They didn't do nothing either. So now they're going to try and meet it in the middle and keep us in the middle and up. But what does it actually matter? We've done the best we can with Unai. It was a madness we even got that far, bro. It was ridiculous, in fact, yeah? And it didn't work and they didn't invest. They sacked him, now they got Arteta in. What do you think is going to happen? What? There's nothing left to do, bro. We're just dickheads now as fans and we're stupid. 100% and continue to do so, David. But let me I got my GoFundMe as well, people. Don't forget my Donnies. Let me check. No, let me put that thing. Let me put the link in the chat, though. Get me. Super chat a day keeps the doctor away. I won't be selling Arteta out tops either. I won't be fucking celebrating when we lose in the Europa League final that would have solved a huge conundrum because we would have got into the Champions League, this and that, that and this. And all they would have done is then bought Pepe or Partey. They wouldn't have done anything differently. They would have banked all the money and lied to us. Here's Partey. There's your Champions League money. But blood, that's not what I'm doing. You get me? But this is my GoFundMe link. You know, you don't know YouTube full time is the thing. They closed me down 5,000 subs. We was getting somewhere. Got to work. Got to do a lot. Even now, can't stay much more longer than this. I want to, but I got an early start. That's the GoFundMe link. My dons. Spread the channel though, bruv. I know people can't do it, but you can spread it and share the channel. We need to get back to them 1,000 subs. Or 5,000, should I say. Am I missing something? Deluded Wizzy, Turkish Kenny, all saying Kroenke out. Been seeing it for a long time. Deluded Wizzy, Turkish Kenny. Oh, no, yeah, they do. But they all say manage as well. Turkish ain't directly saying Arteta out. I don't know what Deluded is saying lately. Wizzy just says whatever. But they know it's Kenny. Kenny, I don't know what that brother said. He told me to come. He's going to try a thing. He ain't on shit, blood. But yeah, no, yeah, Kroenke out, bruv. But there's this little bit of mind manipulation going on. But it is at the end of the day, we need to unite as a fan base and say Kroenke out, bruv. Yeah, we have to we need to tell the truth now, or let's accept it for what it is, and stop creating a fucking pantomime and saying this fucking. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, out, no, they're not good enough. No, bruv. Like I said, we finished at our best, 5th. That's the most you can want. So stop expecting any more. In the cut, big up John Jones. Just their flip-flops. John Jones. Realist is AFTV have put a video every day about Kroenkes. They would have set up. Well, it's the Wenger energy, bro. Some people haven't seen it all, or a bit young, this and that. I showed it anyway. Like, either way. There's one huge problem. Alan Shearer, don't ignore previous videos that I've done, people, yeah? Check the videos out, yeah? Alan Shearer has clearly said without investment, they're not going to go. I don't know why I've got to elaborate anyway. People know without investment, Arsenal ain't moving forward. Two-faced flip-flops. That's it. Turkish does want Kroenke out, and he is doing his best to say it, this and that. I'm not just going to paint pictures for the sake of painting pictures, but it's important, blood, when you do a protest to stick to it. It's important when the way you do certain things. So let's just, I wish I could just fast forward 6 months. Hopefully Turkish in his head, he's got a big plan. He's getting followers. He's doing what he's got to do. And the time's going to come. He's going to go ham. But blood, I wish I could fast forward to that point because all this joking in between and watching videos with Mo doing his best to say, do you know what, Kroenke isn't really the problem. He is, we know he is, but now it's time to talk about Arteta. What's not right? It cannot be right when you lose back-to-back it's like you're saying one thing and the other. They're so caught up in the bullshit. That's Mo I'm talking about. But man's in a chicken shop, so what do you expect? John Jones, we've been spun, fam. The bandwagon is built, rolling down the hill, picking up pace. Of course, brother, so true. Arsenal shot from the bargain bucket and the last minute deals are us. Pathetic. Do you know what I'm saying? Talking of bargain buckets, blood. That's the GoFundMe, blood. Someone holler at your Donny. Someone spice my life up with a little £1 Donny Rony ding dong. I always get addicted to checking. I always just check, blood. When was the last one? 6 days ago from a nonny wonny ding dong. David Olatunji, imagine Emery with Zaha, Fabinho, Partey, with a little Martinelli, Saka, and with Tierney, because Tierney was injured when he first came, Martinelli, Saka, Tierney, and with a good centre-back, like Upper Mancana. Even give him Cedrin Soares and a fit Bellerin, Upper Mancana, he would have done something. Oh, that's 100%, bro. It would have been on time. It would have been on job, on Houdini stuff. Respect, AR. Excellent work, brother. That's too kind, KL, bro. That's too kind, bro. I always feel like I'm not doing my best, but I have to be honest with you people. I don't have no time to prepare videos no more. Sometimes I'll do my videos with my camera and I'll edit it during the day, this and that. I've never put one video up that I've fully edited to my full potential. And live, I don't have much time to do thingy beforehand because I'll come back from work or I've got to go to work or do this. It's just, but we're getting there. At this rate, it's going to take ages, but what I really need is, right, it's just not possible. But blood, I've got like 20, 30 loyal people that come every chat. Blood, if I could just set up a way where I could just get like donate 50p each, but I know you don't want to do it as well if it was one click, but they just don't do it. It's all complicated with this shit. You got to do big dose, like super chats, £5 minimum, blood, or something, or a pound. But time grow. That's why I always share the channel and spread it, bruv, because once we get it to a point where I don't know, enough to free up enough time, I'm gonna need at least, it's got to be 10 to 30 pound a day, blood. So it's a lot of work to go to that, but all in good time. I have many names for OFTV: Two-Face Flips for Students, Isacria TV, Leeches and Tea. Jump people, let me go and get a drink. My mouth's dry. One sec. Yeah, like I said, hopefully soon people will be doing this on the thing. Look at that, Coke in a glass bottle. Are you mad? Oh, that is so cold and fizzy, blood. Coke, real talk, Coke. All I need is someone big to shout me out or something. Coke needs to sponsor me, but one cosign, blood, KSI, someone. You know, if I get, that's why I'm pissed about as well. This YouTube community is dirty. How's not one person reached out? Blood, the football terrorist is the only brother that reached out to me a year and a half ago. And then 2 days later, he got attacked by AFTV, and then he said, no, but he just left it. He had to back up. I've gunned him and boyed him since. But that's why, bro. Be your own man. Why are you, do you know what I mean? Well, how offended and hard is it for someone to just put a man on quickly? But, blood, that's the game we're in. It's dog eat dog, and I know that, blood. In the real world, it's even worse, so I don't expect nothing else. Jess Mora. Yeah, because arteta out does not mean Kroenke in. Both are possible. Well, technically, that is true, Jess. But arteta out definitely goes in the face of Kroenke out as well. It does. It does. It does. At the end of the day, we need to get Kroenke out. This is like, we can't be worrying about, let's get Kroenke out. But we want to finish 8th, not 15th. But as long as we don't get relegated, fuck Arsenal at the moment. We need to get these owners out, but it's not going to happen. K9, a lie for the villains. He's saying I have TVs for the villains, blood. KL, my Dons. I agree with you, Jess, says Josh05. It doesn't matter if you want Arteta gone. It doesn't correlate with saying Kroenke in. The two statements don't always correlate. Here we go. Yeah, but Josh, you're always saying shiesty stuff. Jess is a certified Chelsea pagan fan. Even he'd admit that. It's funny how you two agree. IR, how many subs did you have again, man, before your channel was messed with? On the final, I have got a screenshot somewhere, but on my phone, I've got literally, I think it's something like 920 screenshots, and you can't see them. You got to click each one individually, so I can't be bothered. But on my last video, as you look now, I got 21,000 views in the day. I had another 20,000 views pending because I can see from the dashboard 50,000, and from that spread, that day my channel got taken to 4,600 and something subs. But then you can see I had it, that was on when you look on YouTube. In my end, it was like 5,006 subs, and that was the first day. That was going to circulate the next day with the other 20. I reckon it would be fair to say I was on about 5.2. I think that's fair to say. I was on 5,005, but I'll definitely get a couple hundred more. But what does numbers mean? But it annoys me, bruv. Like, I fancy Chris Smith no more than people. I won't get in no money from ads. I won't put in ads in my videos, only a few here and there. Basically, I've done 340 videos, 300 of them. I was going to say 290, didn't have adverts. I'm relying on donations and this and that. I want it to. It's like choice. That way, it's not a thing. Do you know what I'm saying? K9, Josh 05. Yes, I see, Josh. You saw that end of it. I had the dashboard end. 5 to 6. Exactly. That's really what it was, bruv. I knew it would have been. It definitely would have been 5-2. But I thought it would have probably been 5.5. But that's what I'm saying. He really hollered me once. We talked. He was cool as well. I hot him up sometimes. I get vexed about that no one's on the team. But bear man, fucking. All it would have taken is one real video, blood. Do you know what I mean? Put a man on. Let me speak my truth. If you think about Kroenke, but that's it, blood. Instead, it's a closed down thing. I'm different, isn't it? But a white sec. Sorry, Olatunji. Ian Wright said William was a good transfer. Never speaks the truth, only sucks off the masses. Oh, he used to speak the truth. He done a whole video talking about Kroenke's the problem, but now obviously then he started the YouTube channel, bro. YouTube even got him, bro. David, Ian Wright criticised William. What the fuck are you talking about, David? That's between you and David, lad. Big up, Josh. Big up, David. Gooner for life. David, be quiet, mate. So did you. Oh, wait a sec. You're talking about William. David, are you being serious? It's true. He was banging on about William for time. Ian Wright will twerk for a Snickers. Do you know what I was saying, KL? Can you remember when I done my video and they got taken down and the thumbnail said, I'm a celebrity, get me out, out, out? I first done the video talking about everyone was sucking him right off. I said the truth. I'm not sure, but did I say he'll twerk for £1 first? I saw people sent me that Lee's saying it now. He had a whole video. He said, Robert Perez has said it. He's had a whole video when I know they were trying to draw me out because they repeated everything that I said. Lee Gunner, you know, mad. Contradictory. Go fund for you, AR, is much better for you. Go fund for you. What, is that different than GoFundMe? Or is that just you're saying it different? Yeah, no, I've got to get them all up and running, but it is what it is, blood, isn't it? What can you do? Life supporter. I do, and a part of me does wish my channel never got closed. I'm not going to lie, but what can you do? William was a dead transfer. If Arteta was back, we would have got a better winger like Zaha. Bruv, you were saying that William's the spine of the team the other day, David. Are you mad? You were saying he's everything, brother. Someone kidnapped you. Zaha wanted to come too. Big up, man, like Zaha not coming. We ain't getting no one. We get Pepe, bro. Judas Iscariot. AR, the realist army will rise and bring the storm. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's disheartening because I dropped 3 videos a couple of days ago, like 3 days in a row. One got 2,000 views. One got 4.5. One got 3,000. And then my YouTube moved a bit dodgy. And then it's like, I'm not in the circulation no more. I'll drop a video and there's no notifications again. And no one sees it. And there's no likes. And But I don't care, bro. I'm not doing this for subs and views and this and that. It's just jarring, bro. I'm a very fucking competitive is the right word. Like when I do something, bro, I try my best to do it good and fucking until I get. It's just because of the number, blood. I want my 5,000 subs back. It's like an OCD, blood. David Olatunji, yeah, man. William was a ridiculous signing. No, it's true. Shit. What do you expect, bro? We're signing old players, bro. Denver is loyal to you, bro. Says MC Rage Game. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me know he's loyal, bro. Any more to that statement? Is it just like Josh 05? Cheers, man. Throw around it that much. AFTV expect party to change our attacking ways. What idiots. A lie, David. You're angry today, David, I can tell. John Jones, you ain't got the little dingo dollar sign at the bottom, right? So man can't give the super chat. De Niro's. Yeah, I know, John Jones. This GoFundMe, though. You can do GoFundMe at the moment. I'll put another link in. I know some people don't like it, though, because it's like it's not the same. It's not safe, but it's fully safe. It's actually better than super chat because man gets more of the dough. Do you get me? But yeah, super chat will be there one day, but I can't thingy it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I prefer GoFundMe anyway, to be honest with you. So That's where I prefer it. And if you do a GoFundMe, you not just either I read all my comments out, but if for some reason you have done a GoFundMe, you can just write a comment in the section, capital letters, make sure the first words are GoFundMe, and then write your comment. I will always see it, but you don't need to. I'll read everything out. David, you honestly talk bare noncy wancy ding dong. Realist, check out this channel called Hick7. What's wrong with Arsenal? The vid's called. We'll have a look at that. I always do my little screenshots. I don't know what laughing at, I forgot, but I know it's funny. Why do YouTube keep changing my man sign to woman with a little chichi sign next to? Wait, what? Why do you? Oh, I know what you're saying. The little emoji thing. Do you know what YouTube are pissing me off with? Yeah, when I'm uploading a live video, for the next 2 hours after, it goes missing, bruv. Like I done a live earlier, I had to end it quite abruptly. Bruv, it's only got 180 views. It is bullshit, bruv. No one is getting recommended. Don't forget, like, it's so jarring. It's not that it's jarring, but I don't know, bruv. I don't know. Like I said, I try to do a lot of work and be a perfectionist, bruv, but it's no good, bruv. There's no real honesty in this bitch of a world. Do you really think I believe that these Hi, I hope it's all good with you. Second year running Xmas on my own after surgery. No one to row with. LOL. Don't worry, Mark. This is my one going to be alone as well. It's all part of the game, bro. It's all part of the game, blood, until you're at Pinkston at one inside. 100%. 100%, blood. If you're depressed and upset because there's not another person there, which we all get, blood, you're not whole yet, blood. You need to be happy on your own. You need to love yourself, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Harder said than done, Mark. Believe me, but you know what I'm saying? Little chichi. Do you know what I'm saying? You got man trying to do Kroenke out this and that. You're sucking no woody. You know, woody. The reason I disagree with you about that is because Emery was not a puppet. Arteta is a puppet. He should be seen as the same as Edu and Stan to all you supporters. Well, I don't know though. He can't be any more or any less than a puppet than Emery. Even though Emery might have said one or two things, but ultimately he's good evening and nothing's wrong. We try harder. That doesn't. You should be coming out and whiling out. Just more. Arteta should be regarded as an arm of the same problem that is the owner. He is there to continue his Kroenke agenda. So Arteta out is not the same as out bandwagon. No, it is. It is because it is, bruv. It is. Sorry, we'll disagree to agree to disagree to agree, right? Jess, what big name manager would come to Arsenal in the state it's in? Oh, don't worry. Jess is a banter merchant, blood. He's smoking a fucking cigar right now. Axmad Maximad Samata. I thought that was Maximus Decimus Iridius, but man said, is that just the 2 words, blood? Is that it? Come on, Robbie. Don't at least put your picture there. Stop hiding, blood. I remember. David Olonjidon, you've changed on Willian now. A lie, Joseph. At least I rate everyone in this chat for sticking to their guns. But David, I rate you because I rate you, not for sticking to your guns. See a video of him welcoming Willian Borges. GoFundMe, don't take PayPal, my G. Don't it? You fucking son of... Why? The adrenaline it would have sent through my body if you sent man a little $2 and I would have shanking a skanky. Never mind, John. But you promised me, blood, at least you share the channel, get someone to sub up or something, bro, right? Just that you're winning means a lot. Safe, my G. David, you're a clown, mate. Think up yourself, I'll get you on as well, Gunnar. Let me have a little thing. I'll message you tomorrow night. We'll see for a little event or something. We'll see. We'll get you on. Okay, I want to try and use StreamYard and everything a bit better. Do you know what I mean? I want the videos to be better, but I need more preparation time. Need the dollar. Need the channel to get bigger. Goldbridge called out troops for the Arteta out shirts. Of course, Trent, it's just a little bit of social viral madness, but ultimately, he's going to be called out, but it's only to do a spin doctor thing. Troops has done what AFTV have done their whole career. He's in a position where they're making money, it's a business, and he's ended up doing something that the people around him are suggesting and forcing him to do. Just like DT Troops, Turkish, whenever they're saying Wenger out, tops on backwards, Wenger out, and all this madness, it's because there's a system and a business around them and they want to play into the hands of it. Honesty or dishonesty. One time Ian Wright said, I like Emery once. AFTV say Emery out now. Right, is Emery out? Of course, because he wanted to build a social following and he done it. I don't give a fuck. You think I need best fucking divs following me on YouTube? I'd rather just have the real ones, bro. If I was an Arsenal supporter, and I'm glad I'm not, then it would be clear to me that you get Benitez immediately, get him out of China, he steadies the ship. And then what happens once the ship's steady? Because by steady, you don't mean finishing fourth, blood. No. Maybe you mean finishing 1 point off of fourth at best, which is fifth. Then what do we do? Because we've been there already. Then what do we do? The thing is, everyone, I agree with everyone, but these statements are for a couple of years ago. It's done. The cycle is done. The fucking juice has been drained. The blood has been drawn from the stone. The pussy has dried up. It's over. I'm right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bastard, but I'm right. Honestly, Arsenal Realist and Goldbridge are the only football YouTubers I watch. Josh, blood, that's kind, bro, because I'm not easy on you, blood. I'm not easy on no one, no, because why would you want me to be? I don't want you lot to be with me either, as long as we're not rude. We're just saying it as it is, yeah? And as we feel, and we give analogies. Oh, you're so dumb, bro. That was more stupid than the fucking donut. Like, that's little things like that. But that's kind, bro. That's kind, because a lot of people, I give this, some people can't take it. I've lost probably a couple thousand viewers. I'm not just going to do with DT and Troops and the Turkish and say what you want and try and appease both sides. We're saying it how it is out here, bro. The voice of reason, not treason. Realist, when are the flip-flops coming out? When are the... Oh, I'll make them, bro. I'll make them. I'll make them comfortable as well. Wright said Unai needs players, and a year later, G wants him out. But, oh, David, what are you saying about Willian? Why have you changed your mind on Willian? Like, talk to me, Olatunji. Not really. Just saying, not all people have turned their back on you, bruv. They're not all bad. Oh, no way, MC Virgil. Denver's a don, man. Denver's, since the day I met him, blood, he's come like a normal human, proper open arms, welcoming, proper G. You have as well, brother. You're a nice geezer, so... I know you don't like Scottish people, but that's another story, bruv. But yeah, Denver's my don. I want a ding dong. Bro, Jesse's taking the piss out of Arsenal. Watch us slap Chelsea. That's his thing. He's a banter thing. But do you know what, bro? Do you know what? How could you not take the piss out of Arsenal, bro? How can you not? Sometimes I think, what would it be like from the outside looking in? We must look like a fucking deranged joke. But I hope we do slap them. I've got a feeling we might, just because I feel like Aubameyang's, Lacazette's, I feel like a few players against Chelsea, where it's a name and it's like they're going to try and step up a bit. That's what I believe, because one of the biggest problems lately, Kroenke's the biggest problem. Second biggest problem is a lack of players. But the third biggest problem is, bro, some players have been walking around like they're in the park. There ain't been no passion. And anyone who dares tell me there's been passion and intent, blood, you and me are cut from a different cloth, blood. I don't talk nonsense. I actually talk the truth about this club. David, what's happened to you today, bruv? It's like everything's capital letters. Like, even the way you're talking is different. Somebody's took his account over, blood. It's Willian's back. Willian's talking in the chat. Big up yourself, David. AFTV was calling Emery dick before the first match. Exactly, KL. Exactly. No support. And they set that up just like they did with Arteta. Right, he got brainwashed by FTV. Do you know what, though? Right, Ian Wright's been doing this from day, bruv. I'm not going to tell you what Ian Wright was known for back in the day around Brockley area, but put it this way. Man, done, what is it? Guinness Book of Records show. Then he done 5 Live with Ian Wright. I Am a Celebrity Jungle. He's done countless shows. Now he's got a YouTube channel. Right, have you seen Gary Neville do all of that? No. Have you seen Beckham do it? Bruv, desperate, drinking pig peanuts. David, you say dumb stuff, bro. No, David's cool. David's my number one Donny, blood. David is one of my G's out here. I'm not gonna lie. but we say it how it is, bruv. You got to get hotted up. Don't start. If you don't support Willian now, tell us why, bruv. Mark, peace, bro. Jess, I'm always taking the piss out of Arsenal. Don't worry about beating the Chelsea. You problems don't get solved by beating Chelsea. You would celebrate like you win the league if you beat West Brom now. Well, see, I want to cuss him, but I can't, blood. I was going to start gunning him for the FA Cup, but then it made me think of the Europa League final. Then it's like, blood, I don't want to talk no more. Realist, we need you live on Christmas Eve, bro. Christmas Eve. I swear, we're playing Boxing Day. It's Boxing Day we play, bruv. Why Christmas Eve, Josh B? Holler back at me, bruv. Why Christmas Eve? Is it Christmas Eve we play or Boxing Day? I could be live every day, bruv, around the Christmas time. Just, I've got work at the moment. I'm delivering again, by the way, people. That's my little thing at the moment, but I've got to do a certain... It's long, bruv. The journeys have got further and the money's got less. The bags have become a different shape. I know you lot seen them. My bike's fucked, fucking, so it's ending up. I can't do it all in one. It's too cold. But I've got to do basically 2 lots of 4 hour. I've got to do 4 hour, 4 hour. The first 4 hours to cover expenses. The second 4 hours to make my money. And I'm only making about £26. Although today I made £26. But it's enough to keep my days ticking over. And I put the change in a jar. At the end of the month, I've got a certain amount. And then I've got a little other money tucked away that pays my bills. But yeah, it's a little thing we're going through. I know we're all going through it, bruv. All of us. So I'm not going to moan. Arsenal will only hire puppets. LDN Guna, you're my top G, bruv. Exactly. Only hire puppets. If you go back to my original video, people say I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm saying nothing, but my channel got closed down. But this is what I said. I don't want Arteta. This is before we got him. I want a manager who is going to come and expose the board, a manager who demands 200 M's, preferably Luis Enrique, not Allegri, because Allegri's a defensive. It don't even make sense. But Luis Enrique, anyone who's going to demand huge money, then when they don't get it, they can expose the boards. Then we go from there. I said the scenario that should have happened from day. Mark Pryor, I'll row with you. Bless up after your surgery, man. Yeah, mate. Big up yourself, Mark. You find yourself. You need to find yourself before jumping into relationships. But I'm about to say something controversial. I've come to a real new outlook. I changed the way I was thinking for a while. Sorry, I'm just checking my GoFundMe. I'm obsessed, blood. No. Fucking, I'm going to have to tell you like something, truth. And every man's going to pretend like what I'm saying is off topic now. And it's not a thing. Never trust a woman, blood. Unless it's your mum, your nan, your sister, and your auntie. And they're even liable to fuck you over, maybe. But, blood, straight away, you give... Listen, put your heart into someone's hands, you're going to fucking foul, blood. Remember that. Come in this world alone, you go alone. Because these hoes ain't loyal. Jess? Wagwanaya, Arsenio Wonga, my Don. Hit the like as well, guys. Robbie, never addressed that Arteta wanted Uar, but will say he wants him out without no context, just for views. I know. Are you going to talk about this Willian thing, Olotunji, or should I drop it, bruv? I want to know what's changed your mind. Yeah, man, sound, bro. Big up, Guna. Big up, definitely, bruv. I've got to get in soon. I haven't been able to commit yet, but when I commit to the thing, I'm giving you a day in the slot. And that's it. That will be your time every week. Illuminati, Lord Wenger, salute Arsenio, KL, Donny. Sorry, I've got chest pain. It's the Coke because I've been riding all day and I'm drinking Coke. Sorry, I didn't read that out, so I don't get it. Paul Morris, Rakadi, Kadusha, Malkata, D. Shamaya. To you all this mad Xmas C19 time. Oh, is that all I used to say Merry Christmas in madness? David, in our club, too many agents involved that are running the club, like Kaya Jabrakawaki Ding Dong and Koriyarogli Ding Dong it. And Kroenke allows it. So we're not talking about Widyard no more, David. Is that what you're saying? Just straight ignoring. Fucking hell, what's going on, bro? Oh, I bullied. KL. Kroenke Illuminati, my Don. Realist, did you hear Boris is going to test secondary kids for COVID in Jan? I bet he is, bro. Is he going to be in a private room by himself with a glove on? He's got to do a fucking anal probe. David, double agent, a lie. Josh 05, no, Realist, you're my guy, bro, especially because we talk on Instagram. 100%, bro. Oh. Hello, mate. It's always Kroenke out for you, though. That never changes. Will never change. But you need to steady your crowd out. Ask who will come. Benitez will come. Stay Kroenke out. Why can't you do both? Oh, that can be done, but it's always been Kroenke out for you. Lot. I don't think that's true. I don't think Kroenke out's even been a thing. They've hid it from the mainstream and everything. But that theory, what you're suggesting that you can't get one out and do the other. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's going to be more effective to finally get Kroenke out. That's what I'm on. But I hear you, Jess. I ain't disagreeing with you, brother. Well, you're getting all nice now as well. What, you're getting shook, innit? You're getting shook. Chelsea's coming up. No, I'm joking. I've got to stop chatting shit, but we're going to get battered. Hello, Ian, a.k.a. David. T.I. Glav. Many of the Arsenal fans suffer of short-term memory loss. Do they not remember Josh Kroenke, be excited speech? A lie. What have the Kroenkes done after that? Nada. Yet the fans want Arteta out. It just it's really shocking, bruv. It's so shocking. People don't know what to do, bruv, like, and how to react. It's weird. Willian Olatunji. A lie? Willian doesn't care about the club. All he cares about is his money, and it comes down to the ambition of this club. But what's made you think that, bro? That was 1 game ago. You were saying he's the man, he's the don. What made you change? What was it? It must have been something clearly in the Everton performance. But what was it in it? Because I'm not saying you're flip-flop, bruv, because I've got to be careful of what I'm saying. But you're actually flip-flop. But no, but real talk, somebody copied his name and his picture. That might not even be David, because I'm being real, Mr. Olatunji. Yeah. Do you know who I think this is? I think this is someone else. I'm not even going to lie. You said it. And this is what I don't like. How can someone be the best player and then in 24 hours, they're now one of the reasons we're not doing well? How is it? Please explain to me, my Don. You know I love you, Olatunji. If you was here, I'd kiss that bald head now. Like that Arteta is a major problem. Exactly. He ain't no major problem, bro. He's a problem, innit? He's an inexperienced manager. What do you expect? He's going to have to learn somewhere. Till I have goldfish memories. And like that Arteta is the major problem. Who is the major problem? We know. David, you switched up. He switched up on Willian. Do you know what I'm saying? Neron Lewis says 6-1. What's that? Was that United? No, United didn't win 6-1. It was 6-2. You're going to have to... Did I ask a question and I forgot what I asked? Sorry, Neron Lewis, but that's out of context for me, bro. For sure, Gael. Lauren Wood. The people who were giving that window an 8 out of 10 are part of the problem. Do you know what? Do you know what? I love Lauren's little comments, because that's true. I need to, but this is what I need on Instagram and everything. All my people who do send me stuff. Like, send me the videos that are interesting. Send me the screenshots. Someone send me a video of someone saying that the window we just had is 8 out of 10. Send that to me via Arteta could park the Titanic. Do you mean couldn't park the Titanic or could park it? But we don't have a Titanic. We got a bruv, we got a rowboat. We got a canoe, kayak. LOL. DT dashing his phone for views. These are grown men, don't forget. Troops are allow Turkish blood. That's one thing. He conducts himself properly, blood. That is one thing. That is one thing. The man conducts himself, and he is Kroenke out. I'm just trying to, like I said, I would love to skip the next 6 months with Turkish and just I want it to get there. Once the message gets there with AFTV in the big platform, he will be doing it properly. And I'm not saying he's not, but it's very confusing when you're not buying the top, but then you're buying it, but then you're on these channels, we're saying tapas poo. That's all it is. I just want the truth to finally come, because these grown-ass men joking around, it's milking the thing. William, happy to be here. So is that it? Now, 24 hours, that's, you've realised where he was. Otti, what ding dong. I'm ashamed, blood. Arteta could park the Titanic. Yeah, man, I'm on that, bro. Big up yourself, bro. 6-2. Near one didn't even know the score. You said 6-1, bro. Just for that, I can't read your scores out, bro. Right, lives lying to himself. Ian Wright, bro. Listen, he said it was a Stan Kroenke issue. It was this. Do you know what? I might even risk it for a dirty, birdy, squirty. See, this is what's annoying me with YouTube. Look, let me show you, look, yeah. I need to show you, look, quickly so people can believe me. I don't know what it means, but it definitely means something's not good. Look at this. There, look, that's my channel. So when people are looking, that's what they're seeing. No thumbnail. That. It's a fucking mess, bruv, man. Fucking these bastards. There's nothing I can do to stop that as well. That's just, so they're just double helping me not to get views. Thank you, YouTube. I was going to show a video, but I ain't even giving them a reason to close me down, blood. I think when they sign a manager, there is a clause that says the manager can't expose internal stuff. Just a thought. Oh, TI? Nah, bro, that's bait. You can't do that if you work at, listen, if you work at Marks and Spencer's, you can't slag your boss off. Yeah, that's, if you work for me, you can't slag me off. So that's definite. Come on, this is the real world. You know that, TI go. I know you're saying it like that just to get it out there, but you know it. Bro, look on my man trying to say 6-2. Bro, you thought it was 6-1. Let's be real. You thought it was 6-1. I say we all meet up at the Emirates and organise a protest, says Arsenio Wongal. We can, we should, it can happen. But Turkish done it, nothing happened. It's about the biggest platform on social media, the ones who got Wenger out, Emery out, everyone, Arteta's going to go. These guys need to push it. These are the ones that are going to get the energy out there. That's the God's honest. No one do this. Stop spamming, or you'll be YouTube banned. Is he still writing 6-2? No, he's not spamming. I don't think he's spamming. He's just giving it, innit? 6-2. David Olatunji. Troops never talks about the truth of this club. Always going for managers. Why not address that Kroenke's only spent only 45 million on Partey? Well, they'd rather sell Arteta out of. Olatunji, what's happened, bruv? Did you hit puberty last night now, bruv? You're talking differently. You got caps lock on. You're on some mad big man thing. You know Willian's dead. I can't understand it, but I think you could be a professional YouTuber like KSI, separate to your Arsenal channel. Oh, but I know I could, didn't it? 100%. But you need the views and this and that. But we'll see. But to be fair with you, I've always been like unlucky, but I could never ever see myself being lucky enough to be able to express myself and get paid for it or do a YouTube channel. I could never see it, but I'm used to being at the bottom of the bottom. There is nothing under me. It's just, I'm used to it. But Joseph, my G, Arsenio Wongo, yo. Do you know most people, when they need to get 1 million subs to edit a video like mine? Big up Arsenio, Wonny, Donny, Ding Dong. Alive, got Poundland squad. That's true. David is gunning Willian now, but I used to love Willian to death. And the only reason I'm asking, because there's obviously a real answer, and you're allowed to give it. There's points. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like Drew for ages, bro. I've never cussed him. I'm not like that out. I saw what he was bringing to a dead squad that can't get Benzema, Higuain. It can't buy no one. We need something. But do you know what? It's only towards the last 2 years, really the last 2 years, that I really said, Giroud is fucking... Like, I changed my mind. You're allowed to. But to do it so quickly overnight, I just want to know why. And that's what I was asking Olatunji. Only Olatunji I respect is Baba Tunde, one of the best African drummers ever, R.I.P. Yeah, no, we don't know where Olatunji's from, though, bruv. I shouldn't have read that out. Slaphead, gang, gang. I'll send it, don't worry. Big up yourself, Laura Warra Ding Dong, my G. Was that the thing? I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, send it. I had to hit GoFundMe twice. Didn't work first time, but said it had gone through. Oh, is that you, my Don? You've already given me too much dough, but do you know what? Let me check. Yes, oh, that is all it takes to spice up my life. No, Paul, you're too kind, blood. You're a dirty G. You're a dirty. I think that's the 1, 2, 3. For even, bro, I think all my does come from you, Paul, blood. Fucking hell, I hope you got a good job, blood. Listen, I need to get you promoted. Could you send me your boss's number? I'm going to ring him. I put a woman on the phone. I say, you picked up my baby from a burning building and went to work that day. I was promoted. You giving me a few dollars, bro. So big up yourself, bro. Much respect, Paul. Mad love, bro. Mad love. Way too kind. Way too kind. The big dough as well. He always gives us the big dough as well, blood. Troop thinks he's 20 getting drunk on Instagram Live. Troops and Heavy D were beefing 2 weeks later. Heavy D was found dead. I wonder if Troops have people came up, tried to find you. Yeah, no, let me get off that. That's not funny because he didn't. But there's one point of it I want to address, which is Troops thinks he's 20 getting drunk on Instagram Live. And do you know what? That's not what I've got a problem with. Bro. People enjoy your life, especially people who are a bit older. Don't care about that. But once you're even make your dough, do a bit of manipulation, they have to do it. But bloody gets to the point where I've got to talk the truth, bro. I can't sit here. I'm going to die unhappy. I need to tell you the truth about Arsenal. When I die, I'll be a legend, blood. Obviously, don't climb my videos down. Keep closing it. But it's what they're doing to the club that bothers me. Joseph, why did you hide Neuron? What's Neuron? People on Twitter have low brain cells and only think what AFTV thinks. I agree with you there, David. I agree, bro. Troops is fake. Open palm stab his face. He's not man enough for a club. Troops said when we got Partey, top four was confirmed because they don't know nothing about football. These guys are flip flop, match to match. People say I don't know nothing, as if you don't know. I can actually play. Let alone these brothers. Josh 05, he was spamming after he got timed out. Oh, don't lie. Has someone gone and blocked Josh? Is that what that means? Oh, no, it doesn't. Let's not block no one, blood. Kevin Jean, evening. Big up yourself, Kev. Take an example. The only former United player slagging United on TV is Everton Roy King. The others are never really critical of their club. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's way too close to home. And let's be real. Even when someone like Roy Keane's defending it. I mean, Gary Neville's defending it. Scholes is defending it. Anyone. It sounds like a joke. It's pathetic because it's not true. At the end of the day, when you're close to the owner, I'm going to be real now. I come from the dirt, blood, bottom of the bottom. If my little brother gets the jobs for somewhere, or my best friend, I can't slag him off publicly, blood, nor will I allow myself to believe it. I have to come up with scenarios to support and defend because we're loyal. But you can't slag your boss off. Big up yourself, Kevin G. That's a good point there. And I've probably not expressed it as you would, but I know, and I know you know what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, it goes in the face of everything to chat shit about your employer. If you ever rated Willian at Arsenal, you just ain't ready. I'm not going to lie. I thought he would have come in help at one point. Like, he's there. He can come in as an addition. We're not buying him, but I thought that wouldn't stop us from buying serious defenders, serious midfielders. Like, I thought, but that's not Arsenal, is it? We get Lichtsteiner, blood. Next thing you know, we're going to wait 2 years. Have Ainsley Maitland-Niles there, nobody else, getting battered, peppered. Oh, do you know what? Cedric Soares. Is that what we waited 5 years for? Could have bought that any time. My name is actually not David Olatunji. I know. It's Willian. Josh 05, so I thought it was appropriate to ban him, seeing as he did not take his warning. Oh, are people getting banned and that? Try not to ban no one from the chat, boys, please, man, because if they're not being rude and this and that, we can't afford to do shit like that. Do you get me? Try not to ban no one from the chat. Let me have a little look what's crack-a-lacking. I want everyone. Oh, yeah. See, because now he's banned, he wouldn't sub. Do you see what I'm saying? If they're not being rude, let me see what's getting said. Could park the Titanic, 6-2. 6-2. But we didn't lose 6-2. I don't know what he means by that. To be fair, you was giving him side. You was giving him warning, Joseph. But next time, before you're about to ban someone, just run it past your big dog first, yeah? But fucking, to be fair, you did warn him, blood. I'm not going to lie. I've just seen your warnings. My Donnies, is it muted or not? No. Big up yourself though, Joseph. I trust you, bro. You're trying to keep it maintained in the chat. I got you, bro. Actually, Emmanuel Petit did criticise the Arsenal management on French TV. He puts a pundit on RMC Sport for the Premier League. Right, he works for the team. Unfortunately, I doubt that he will ever criticise. Yeah, yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. And everyone's murmured the truth along the way. It's there if you want to find it. Even somebody sent me a video of Lee Gunner the other day saying on the Football Terrace channel, everybody said the truth. Pires said it, this said it, that said it. They know, but they don't want to drop it, bruv, because it goes in the face of creating out bandwagons and getting loads of views. Troops loves to cuss players, but knows nothing about football. I think he knows a bit, but he knows more about trying to make dough. Is Josh in the chat? A lie? Somebody blocked Josh as well? No, blood. I'm going back to check. If someone's blocked Josh, I'm getting rid of all mods, blood. No, it don't look like it. He must have ducked out. He's probably on a 5 years ago. Troops DT knew nothing about club and tactics about football, but now they know about. I don't know. I think DT knew his fair share. I think Troops knew a little bit. Of course, they've learned more because it's become their job and they're living it every day. This and that. But what they've chose to do with the information they get is spin a lie. So technically, you could say they don't know much. DT's the one who can't hide it. He definitely knows the full extent of everything. But why they're not saying it, I have no idea. Big up yourself, Joseph, as well. I will ask. It's not even about asking. Just let me know. I'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on it together. I trust you. If you block someone, you're not doing it for a bad reason. So it's all good, brother. You can't do nothing wrong, Joseph, what I'm saying. So if your boss is making your job a Mission Impossible movie, you wouldn't highlight it in the media. Well, the thing is, being realistic, if you was working in Marks, you don't get to talk to the media, but you're going to talk about it at home, to this, to that, to your friends, and then your boss is going to come around your house to drop off something, and your friend's going to be there. And if they're about, your friend's just about to say, "Is that the cunt that you said?" You'll say to your friend, "No, stop, don't. That's my boss. Don't talk. It's personal." I don't think you want people to know how you really feel about them. Do you know what I mean, Ti? But I hear what you're saying as well. But you got to be renegade style. I would expose it because Arsenal and the social job and the club, it's not just a job. It's more than that. Maybe try a timeout before I bans this, Frankie. It's all good, bro. We don't need to big up myself, Don. Don't let that one person confuse us in it. Fuck them, bro. Ever mentioned that Zaha speeded with Moyes' daughter, slept with Moyes' daughter. Like, Evra's just a clout chaser as well, though, isn't he? The biggest clout chaser you've ever seen. Man City beat Arsenal 6-2 a few seasons ago. Oh, is that what that little lad's talking about, bro? Fucking hell. Arteta is most likely bond to an NDA. I was thinking that said DNA, but I was thinking, what? No disclosure agreement. Oh, yeah. I think it's just in the contract anyway, standard. I'm honest with my bosses. Is it? Are you unemployed at the moment, Ti? You're like me, blood, isn't it? Arteta would become a real legend with the fans if he spoke the truth. A lie. You'd lose your job overnight, but it would be brilliant. But he ain't going to do it. He's a guy coming in to his managerial career, trying to set pace, set a tone, get another job, this and that. He ain't going to throw it all under the bus for a group of the most worst, weirdest, not seeing what's right in front of you, dumb fans there is. Oh, sounded like that wanted to break. All right, my Donny Wonny Dingy Dingies. Paul, again, I want to say thank you, blood. I definitely got to get the channel bigger, blood, because we can't keep funding the channel just through Paul's donations, blood. That was a prayer I posted in Arabic. You read out, man, from the Essence highlight blessing. Is it? How comes I don't recognize? Oh, it's Arabic writing in English writing. Let me go back to that. Oh, it won't let me go back up to it. Big up yourself, though, bro, for a little bit of madness, a little bit of Arawaki ding dong. Get me? A little bit of aromatic spices in the building. But I do want to thank everyone in the chat, my dons. If Arsenal really want to get Allegri, they better move fast. Barca and Real Madrid managers both could be sacked soon. They don't want Allegri. Don't get me wrong. They'll take him if he'll come, but they don't want nothing, bruv. They actually don't want nothing. I can see them getting fucking Di Matteo, bruv. That's me being real. See you, bro. Myra's. AR and the army, non-Arsenal related, but have been trying to cut alcohol completely. Wait a sec. AR and the army, non-Arsenal related, but you're talking about yourself there. I've been trying to cut out alcohol completely. Went 9 weeks, but messed up this weekend. Please call me Wally and say do better next time. Oh, listen, hey, is that what you're saying? It's okay, you silly willy wally, silly billy willy killy ding dong blood. Don't become a league gunner, bro. Listen, anything in life, weed, drink, even pussy. I'm not lying, blood. Too much of it, don't get me wrong. It takes a while to get bored of pussy. But blood, too much of this shit ain't good for you. You went 9 weeks, but messed up this weekend. Oh, is that it? You drank one weekend? You didn't mess up, bruv. You didn't mess up. Maybe you got an addictive personality and you drink too much in your life and you got to a point where you realised that and you stopped for 9 weeks. No, you've had one drink or two on a weekend or 10, whatever. You've had a weekend's worth of drinking. So now you're going to reinforce the idea to yourself. You're not an addicted specimen, rat, donkey, bitch-ass spreader that ain't got the capacity of a normal human. You can have a drink this weekend and you can stop for another 9 weeks or 4 weeks or 3 weeks. This idea that a fat person doesn't eat no chocolate for 4 weeks, 10 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, then has one chocolate and you have to fall off the wagon now and eat 20 cows and die. No, you had one, get straight back on it and carry on and get it out of your life. That's what's called being a G. It's a weak person says, oh, I can't have weed in my life, so I can't have it near me. Don't smoke in the room. Don't let it be near me. What, you're that weak? If you see it or smell it, you've got to have it. Blood, I can have it sitting there and not bun it for 3 weeks. That's what the powerful man is. So don't criticize yourself, SKG. Take praise and benefit and praise yourself for you went 9 weeks without it, blood. Yeah, that's fucking hard, but I don't even drink, blood. But 9 weeks without it and you done one. So now it's time to reevaluate the situation. Say, do you know what? I've had one. It weren't that great, as you know, because you're saying you messed up. It's Christmas, though. It's your Christmas drink, blood. Then start again and do what you got to do, bro. That's it. SKG, don't watch for your mama. Sorry, that took up people. It's disgusting. But it's fucking me up. SKG, do better than my guy. You can get past it. 100%. It definitely will, if he wants to. Appreciate it, my brothers. Trust me, SK. Trust me, bro. Drink ain't going nowhere. Weed ain't going. Nothing's going nowhere. Nothing's going nowhere. It's all there, bro. It's all there. You don't need to do it a lot, a little bit, or nothing. Gunners now. Ariel. Bro, what's happened to William, blood? Well said, SKG. Switch what you drink, man. Used to be a lagerhead. Switched to red, non-acidic wine. And left it every second weekend. See what I'm saying? That's what it's about. I like to be a brother who smokes one joint a day. Even that's a bit much, but one a day. I don't. I smoke 60. But brother, everyone has a different level of everything. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as you don't abuse in shit, it's all good. DT does targeting bed. Oi, David, you're here. I've caught you live. You've just sent the message. What changed your mind on William, blood? Write it. Stop avoiding me. What changed your mind on Willy Illy Ding Dong? I'm going in a minute. I just want your answer, blood. Oh, David, I'm going to do what Lee Gunner does. I'm not talking until I get 1,000 likes and £80. I'm not talking. Oh, yes, David. This is why I love my chat when I talk, when there's reply, bro. Big up yourself, David, my don. William's dead. Only stayed because he loved London. Yeah, but what changed your mind? A day, 48 hours ago, you loved him, blood. What changed your mind? We know he's dead. He only stayed in London. I'm asking you this one more, please. Last time, David. Big up, AR. Bless, bro. Big up yourself, good enough. What changed your mind? What made you go from he's the spine of our team to, like you've just said, Weird Allen's dead, only stayed because he loves London. But you thought he was the spine before. Tell me what scenario, what mad events, what happened that made you change your mind so drastically, blood? Please. I changed my mind after the Everton game. It's a bullied. Big up the Realist and SKG. Big up SKG, bro. For real. Get through that, blood. Next time I talk to you, I definitely don't be fucking up that quick again. Not quick as in 9 weeks. I mean, next time we talk, you better have not drunk. I changed my mind after the Everton. Well, what happened, bud? What was it? Was it something specific or was it a team's performance all round? Because Willian's done nothing in that Everton game to suggest he's any worse than any other game. Big up Realist and SKG. William never likes to shoot, only jogs around. At least you got there, David. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Olotunji. Bear man will stick in their ways just because you want what you want to be, right? Listen, I said I don't really think Partey is going to be the source of this kind of up, and I said it about Pepe. I said Tierney's going to take a while if he is what we think. There's a lot of things, but sometimes you got to know when you're wrong. Simple as that. Personally, I'm not wrong yet, but the only decent game William had was against Fulham. After that, bare question marks. Let me count how many question marks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I wanted it to be 13 just for bad luck, though. He knows. David knows now. Like people, I'm sorry for the burping. Stinky under this mask. It's because of that coke. William doesn't have a brain. Bruv! What's happened to you, David? When the David that talks with lowercase letters, he's the crazy one. But when the capital letters are on, he talks facts, blood. Never rate William for Chelsea. I did rate him in the first couple of years when Oscar, William, Schürrle and a few was about. I did rate him, I'm not going to lie. Our AFTV were having meltdowns over being linked with Luiz Dunk. Oh, bro, when we got Emery, that's who they wanted, Dunk. Winter Crow. After what they did with the secret meetings to get Ashley Cole from Arsenal, we shouldn't be buying from their bargain basement. I agree with you, bro. Including the Europa League. Let me go to Kevin's previous comments so that can link up. The only decent game William had was against the Fulham. After that, including the Europa League. A lie? I agree. We warned you lot about William. We truly did. Every 10 matches, he will do the madness and then disappear. And you lot got juried, blood. Man scores goals with his ball bag, bruv, out of nowhere. Bosh. Professor Love for me. For a few seconds under Chelsea, William was a Scrooge of the Anfield defence, but Lampard was right to release him. Who knows what Arteta saw? Arteta didn't see nothing, just someone there for free, blood. Andrew Smith, well, go on, read this. Pick up yourself, brother. I remember someone saying William and David Luiz have a restaurant business in London and that takes up some of their time. It makes sense, bruv. Selling fucking hot dogs, freshly flipped pancakes, gherkins, pickles, pickled onion eggs, Scotch eggs, bro. But my Donny Wonny thingy wingies. Let me see if I go back to this, if the thing looks better. Let me go back a sec. See what I'm saying? They're definitely doing me dirty on this thing, bruv. It's pissing me off. My thumbnail should be seen. At least fucking by me. Fuck's sake. When you lot clicked on the thing, did you lot see the thumbnail, yeah? Or not? Was it just a black screen or grey? Have you not been seeing my thumbnails and that of this one? Paul Myers agreed always. Though Willian was crap at Chelsea, most of the time averages 5 goals and 5 assists per season. Pathetic. Fucking oh yeah, the stats never added up with him. I'm not gonna lie. Mark Masai. Big up yourself, Mark. Thomas Harper. I never rated Lee, but I actually I don't watch him no more. He could even win me over. Listen, it's probably impossible, Thomas Harper, because Every manager out, and he knows Kroenke is the main problem. It doesn't matter whether he's deleted all his videos and he's convinced a million people that that's not what it is. It was what it is. He then done a video after I done my video saying if the Arsenal realist thinks he should get at me and talk to me. But listen, they're all killing Arsenal. We'll leave it at that for me. Profit from losses, AFTV going out, all of them, man. Pure scammers. But are we losing the Europa League final £200? Instead of doing videos explaining how we haven't invested in the manager, we finished 1 point of fourth. Tottenham are there. No, we did banter videos making P. Do you think you're wasting your energy on football, Arsenal, because it doesn't really mean anything? And you have said, which is standard, that football is not rocket science. Let me say that again. David AB 7 days. Do you think you're wasting your energy on football, Arsenal, because it doesn't really mean anything? And you have said, which is standard, that football is not rocket science. Well, that's like saying anything though. Like everyone's going to die in 100 years. What's the point of, like, why do you watch TV? What's the real point? Why would you even watch a football? What's the point? In 90 minutes it will be over and it's just the score. Why do anything? Why do anything? Do you know what I mean? It's the game, innit? At the end of the day, I've got to do it because no one's saying it. Since I've started, people are starting to say it now. Babs does what Robbie wants. Of course he does a lot of hand jobs, blow jobs, back shots, everything. Jess Moore, yes, they have a restaurant. That's why they didn't want to leave London. They will go to Palace or West Ham if they need to. So true. SKG, grey screen. Is it? See what I'm saying? My channel's finished, bro, man. Can't even get people to see a thumbnail. I remember someone on TV called Giroud 10M lampposts after he left Arsenal. Man became world champion. He's still kidding it today. A lie, Kevin. Can I just say, SKG, thank you for answering me, blood. My Don. Robbie must make over 10k on the watch-along donations. Keeps getting super chats all through the game, non-stop. Of course, bruv. Killing it. This is the only thumbnail that is strange. The other one was strange to me as well, but it's just pissing me off. I can't be bothered to keep up with it now at the end of the day. Put all the time into shit and it never comes out right. Imagine part A there instead of Xhaka. That's nothing to imagine big, bruv. Willian ran around a lot for us and kept things ticking, but weren't missing a lot of the time. But he went missing a lot of the time. His performances were based off as well the team was doing and whether he was going to win a trophy. Yeah, I agree. Your team at that point, and when Mourinho was there bringing them little two Donnies in shirtless, he's another one that skated on the team. But the team was good, I suppose. Joseph Masiko, Cedric looks good. Martinelli's back now. Martinelli happy about. Cedric's just, he's decent, but we're still whacking right back. We got no world class in that area. If the team is rubbish, Willian loses interest. His head drops. Yeah, I hear you. Make me mod, please, bruv. Andrew Smith. I will, bro. Next time, all in good time. Martinelli calling for the ball the whole time. He was on the pitch yesterday. Proper passion. And starting now. I'm scared about everything, bro. Predictions for City. Ooh, you got Chelsea next. What's City game? We're going to get slapped, bruv. In our batty holes. Paul Myers, I don't rate Cedric personally. He's barely better than Bellerin. But he done okay in Europe. That's the thing. He's a bit better than Bellerin and a little less like heart in your mouth moments. But it's not what we want. We want much better. Will Arteta get sacked? I think maybe they'll wait to the end of the season and not call it a sacking and call it, it's time to move on, stage 2. But really, it was a sacking. Realist, can you name any world-class players that we have? No, we don't have none. Martinelli is good news, though. Definitely good news. Arsenal versus City on the cup on Tuesday. Is that Carabao team? Arsenal City. City moving a bit standard, a bit passive, not really going to kill it. Pep versus Arteta, we're going to try. They're going to score first. We're going to try to score back. They're going to score again. We're going to probably get a late 1-3-1 City. City, a League Cup game. Joseph Masiko either. Joseph Masinko, either did I, man, but I watched him a whole few games. He's a good man. Kevin Jean in the cup. AFTV thinks Cedric will everything. Will save everything. You think you're meant to say? Thomas Harper. I know your owners are bad. As a West Ham fan, I think ours are worse. They moved us and they took all we had, but I think your ball is the main reason you are, but your owners and managers need to go. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Thomas. Well said. And that's why I get angry with people like Lee and this and that, because they know it as well. They was doing videos saying Kroenke out. I watched it for 2 years. So did DT. I watched it for 2 years. I even showed you lot the picture, and I will happily show you lot again. One sec, stay there. I need to show you again because I lost it now. I'm fucking gonna lost it now. Oh no, here it is. Beautiful. Well, blood. Let me just show you like this quickly because you need to see it because I get angry. I do get a little bit angry. Let me get rid of the comment. Let me put this comment up because it's smaller. But bro, there was a time where it says love Arsenal, hate Kroenke, yet more proof that Kroenke has little interest in Arsenal. Well, if you could zoom into this, I don't know if this redder with the hood up is Kenny Ken. I probably think it is. I don't know if this fat redder's Claude from the future. I don't know if it is. But one thing I do know for 100% fact is, let me get gully with this, blood, because I can zoom in further with my editing skills, bruv. Oh, can't I? Why are they buying it? Why are they buying the thing? All right, well, whatever. But here, let me get a pen out, bruv, so I can clearly mark to my dons. This is DT. This is Lee Gunner. Whether you like it or not, that is Lee G trying to stack P. And what does it say? So we've gone from Lee Gunner here and DT. Oh, here. Man, I can't even use this editing thing, blood. Look at this, it's like a little wolf. But, blood, they're saying, love Arsenal, hate Kroenke, protesting. Look how happy Lee is. Look how happy he is, bruv. I'll turn this shit off for a sec, bruv. Look how happy man is. You're that happy to be there, repping the truth, Kroenke out. But now all of a sudden he's not the problem. But the only reason you and DT and people like you got your big platform, the only reason people know of people like Turkish and people like whoever you want to say now is because of these two guys and people like him jumping on the Kroenke wagon. We're going to get Wenger out. It protects the army. He's the shield that protects Kroenke. Once we get rid of them, then we can get to the board and do the thing. But now we find ourselves, Lee telling ourselves that the board's run properly. Kroenke's invested, DT waffling all sorts of rubbish. So at the end of the day, don't cancel. No, just fuck off. How do we do? We go back to that. Oh, look, here we go. Man's fucking everything up. Don't save, blood. It's a little quick one for my dons. You get me? Man's holding the fucking banner there, blood. Damn, that's crazy that we have no world-class players. A lie? A lie? I wish we could have a little Santi Cazorla like running about. Fair enough, G. You guess it's because you have a big passion for Arsenal. Was just a question. What did I say, David? Did I buy it? Sorry, blood. Let me check what you said. I feel bad now. What did you say? What is your question? Do you think you're wasting your energy on football, Arsenal, because it doesn't really mean anything? And you have said, which is standard, that the football is not rocket science. Oh, yeah, I hear what you're saying, bruv. I know what you're saying. Basically, why are you saying anything you're saying to me? Is you've said it all. It's the truth. You don't need to bang on kind of thing. I hear you, bro. Fair enough. Little Greg's videos are funny, man. El Sacco and the one where you had two little Gregs pasty. I don't even remember them videos, Dave. Davey. But big up yourself, brother. At some point, you lot will have to come clean about Uber. He played you. He got his contract. He has always been about the life. He is a great striker, but has never had ambition. Yeah, bro, I don't need to come clean about nothing. I know we're shit, bro. Joseph Masinko, yeah, Cedric, I mean. Saka is not far off world class in attitude and everything that resonates from him. Saka can be a top player. Paul Morris, oh, that's just my reaction on Cedric, man, most of the time. Meh. De Bruyne are going to be on smoke. What's happened to you, David? Would you have sold Maitland-Niles to Wolves in the summer? Well, with this Arsenal, how can you? How can you? We're not going to buy no one. We're not going to get no. We need to use him, bro. If it was a real club, then there's a lot of players you'd like to sell, cash in, and exchange and buy other players with. But I don't know where I stand with this team. If we sell someone like Iwobi, like anyone, are we allowed to use the money? Because it don't seem like it. The fact that he signed for you should be proof of his lack of ambition. He never tried to go to a top club off a 6th seed at Dortmund. He's about that London team. Yeah, it's true, Jess. It's true. It's the other fans that can't see it. Both West Ham and Arsenal have lost their old grounds. It's true. It's true, Frankie. Can't deny it. That's DT, says Thomas Hopper. That is DT, bro. Are you laughing because it's not? Wait a sec. Oh, no, you know it is. Don't ever tell me that ain't DT, blood. Joseph Asiko, that's what I thought. 2 games in a row, didn't put a foot wrong. He was great at tracking back, closing in, man, and every good crosses. Never rated him till I watched him properly. Joseph Masiko. In fact, let me just find who Joseph's talking about there. Paul Myers on the picture. It says Cedric Soares. Just, do you know what it is as well? We've been deprived. We're watching Bellerin there for ages. When you see Cedric, you start watching a fucking genius after. Do you get me? West Ham owners are not better either. Their current form is just covering the cracks. If Arsenal or United was doing well, nobody would be complaining. To be honest with you, yeah, there's a lot. West Ham owners, I get. Who was it they had? Who was that player? That Spanish geezer? But yeah, they're going backwards. They have, because lack of ambition, isn't it? Paul Morris is a good crosser, but I'm terrified of him in 1v1s. That's Cedric we're talking about there. Aston Villa are saving us. They've just beaten West Brom 3-0. Fucking hell. Big up man like Green Edition. Barkley. Will Arteta be fired tomorrow? Or if Arsenal lose to City, we're not playing tomorrow, are we? Am I confused? You're the M Huncho of YouTube. Nah, blood. M Huncho's the me of the music game, blood. De Bruyne against Mustafi. Oh, that's a PG tip with 2 sugars in the mouth, bro. He'll go after the Chelsea game. I reckon if they're going to wait till the end of the season, Joseph Masinko, I think, could be okay. Probably better than Bellerin. Yeah, I agree. It's competent, isn't it? It's like a grown man, at least, playing there. Let's buy KDB, my favourite midfielder. Bring him in. Kevin De Bruyne is that KDB. Who's that meant to be? KDB. We've barely got more chance of getting KSI, bro. We couldn't even afford KSI. Martinelli is not far from world class. I actually agree with that. World class, you need consistency to be at a top club. There's a few little things, but you're on the way. Paul Morris, I'd agree he'd do better than Bellerin. I think we'd all agree on that. Soares is better than Bellerin. He's just more. I reckon you can be more safer, more team orientated with a player like him. Unless, like Emery utilised Bellerin right, but it's going to always come with a player with pace, explosion, and this and that. It's going to come down to investment with them players. Very lucky we kept Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Great player, no doubt. Great passion. I like Ainsley. Andy's can be used and moved around. Why sell something that we keep trying to make money on things, but that's not the goal, is to make money. The goal is to play football. Jess Moore, I agree regarding Aubameyang. He was selfish at Dortmund. Maybe he might be a problem in the dressing room. No captain material. Fucking hell. It's fucking hell. It's like new problems occur every day, and it's true. DT wears a hat because he's got... he ain't buying KDB. Kevin De Bruyne, bruv. Kevin De Bruyne, no way. Can't even get KSI, like I said. Check this article from a few years ago. Kroenke said that they are going to give Arteta a long time. Fucking hell. So you're not going to even invest quickly. You're going to wait a long time. Just invest now, blood. Just buy. Listen, either sell or invest, bro. What more do you want? I think I get why you're on the manager, because you want to get on the main problem, which for you is the ball before anything. I get you. I get you. I get you. That is the truth, Thomas Harper, man. Listen, I've already said it. I'm not a million miles away from AFTV, from League Ghana, from Turkish, this and that. But I'm not going to sit here and start saying, do you know what? Wenger made subs at wrong times. Unai Emery didn't invigorate the team enough on the left-hand side of the pitch. I'll tell you this, why? When we can keep... It's the Game of Thrones. It's the chair that has the power. Whoever sits in that chair is then condemned and consumed by the Kroenke's ownership until the Kroenkes sell Arsenal or invest properly. I don't care about numbers of money no more. What I care about is Willian, David Luiz, Cedric Soares, all these players isn't the ilk and caliber. El Neni, Shakas, no, bruv, no. We're in a different world. There's Pogba's out there. We're not even allowed to dream of Pogba. Pogba should be at Arsenal. He's been unhappy at United for a couple of years. 9 EMs, we should have took him. There's players like Hazards. There's all sorts of caliber. So until we're in the right caliber of players, Ziyech wanted to come Arsenal. He said, no, you can't come. We need El Neni. Yep, Kevin De Bruyne, get him now. At least he's a midfielder runner. Are you not mad? We ain't getting Kevin De Bruyne. And he can create. We can steal him. Just bring back Vieira and Henry. To be honest with you, I think De Bruyne would flop at Arsenal. You need to be in a team like City where you got the comfort, the time, the players around you, everything right. Eventually, he'll do what Ozil did, get a bit annoyed with it. Ozil's got assists in him, better than De Bruyne when he's on point. But you're going to get demotivated at this club. Gladly Bellerin called it a lie. I'm glad he called out AFTV as well. Did. I agree with him. Oh, for sure. Aubameyang isn't captain material. A captain comes out and shows his face and speaks to the fans. Oba does none of that. He was promised that as part of the signing. He's not a captain of anything. He's the captain of sucking troops' penis, bruv. Is it that you don't want to judge managers until you get a board and back them? Well, the thing is, Joseph, if you come into a fight against me and you come into this fight and I've got a solid metal baseball bat, rounder's bat, that big, perfect for the swing. In the other hand, I've got a samurai sword dipped in acid. So every time I swing it, drops of acid come off of it as well. And you're dodging that and that. And you come in with a standing knife, that big, this big, look, like that. You're coming to fight some... And then after that, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stunt on your bitch ass. All the girls are watching this fight. I'm going to jump. I'm going to flick acid at you. You're going to move. I'm going to dodge, roll on. I'm going to make... Instead of just coming and whooping your ass, I'm going to make you look bad. I'm going to make myself look so good. And then after, when we all discuss the fight, oh, your movement was wrong. You weren't good enough. You chose the wrong weapon before the game. You wasn't moving adequately. He was stunting on your ass, dabbing on you. Realist was moving mad. But actually... we both had completely different... We were both equipped with completely different tools for the fight. So for me to be cussing you when really it was lost, you was never winning the league before it even started, I don't think it's right. I think it's very 21st century, 2020 people. It's very dumb. It's very uneducated to just out. If we really are talking, the whole point is I watched AFTV and all these people for years, and they were saying all the debating and arguing was to get to the point where they're going to help Arsenal and Stan Kroenke's the issue. And we're going to get him out and this and that. But now it's got to the point where we're still trying to help Arsenal, apparently. But the best way to do that is to keep saying out and being negative and doing all this shit, because that's where the views come in. 100, 200, 300,000 plus, and that's where the money is. There's no more to it than that. Thomas Harper, I hope you don't sit here thinking that Lee Gunner says stuff because he thinks he's good. He don't believe what he's saying. He's Kroenke out. I just showed you. Otherwise, why is he in the picture that I just showed holding the banner saying Kroenke out? But he can't say that, because if he says that, then it's contradictory to a lot of other things. And then You can't get views and sales. What they're trying to do now is Turkish and everyone's trying to create it where you can say Kroenke out and the manager out. But at the end of the day, you can say anything you want. You can say what Claude said to start saying racist things. No one's going to stop you. So you could have been saying Kroenke out and the manager out at the same time ago. The whole point is they're trying to see what you lot are allowing them to do, and they want the views. It's all Lee only says stuff for views. Truth. Managers do make a difference. A decent manager would be able to organise even this lot. I know what you're saying, Mr. Flywright, like Unai Emery did, and we finished 1 point off fourth. What are you expecting with El Neni, with Denis Suarez, with Lichtsteiner, with Socrates, with Mustafi? You want to finish fourth? Get the fuck out of here, mate. Not you, Mr. Fly, I'm just saying. So we've already got the best possible potential we could have possibly had. Systematic football, defending, breaking. People were feeding Arsenal and Emery at one point. The Red Army, Unai's Red Army. Troops was doing videos. I showed you all the pictures. Back him. So that's the decent manager scenario. Now we've gone downwards. We've gone Wenger, Emery, now we're Arteta, and we're lower in the league. What the fuck do people expect? So now we're going to go back to the other Emery ilk, and we're going to go back up to whatever it is, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. But the whole point is they should have backed Emery then, yeah? Instead of getting Denis Suarez, get Ziyech, job done. Right, now, Leno is more of a captain than Uber. He definitely speaks and acts more captain. Do you know what? I've had enough of Leno as well. I think he's dead, bruv. Stan Kroenke out. Hate way too much. Stan Kroenke out. Hate way too much. Don't quite get that one, bro. DT cried so much when Bellerin called him out. I know, because I used it to milk the club. Still crying over Bellerin. What a weasel. Proper weasel. FTV are marking Emery for his lack of English, and these times he's sitting above Barcelona, 4th in La Liga, 2 points off first place. Aber is all washed up. He doesn't care anymore. Of course he don't care. With this shitty Arsenal, I would have given up playing for this shit team as well. Until they're investing and the fans are turning on me, no one can see the truth. We're buying David Luiz. I'd give up on this pile of shit as well. Everyone gassed up Aubameyang to sign the team. The fans, Arsenal, social media, Ian Wright all gave Abra a god complex, so he now feels he is bigger than the manager and has dropped tools. He was never that good in the first place. We all know that. Same with Alexis Sanchez. When you funnel everything down one player, that's what's going to happen. It was all going down Tierney, Saka, Aubameyang. Yeah? We talked about this then. But no one wanted to talk about it. Sonny was doing, everyone was fucking the thing up. Stan Kroenke out, hate him way too much. Stan Kroenke out, hate him way too much. I hear you, Ace. Really silent. Oh, I don't think so, man. Watch him in the next 5 games. He will come good with his captaincy. I hear you. Let me put in a perspective. KDB played with Bentner and he had a crap ton assists, better than what Oswald's produced here. That's a funny thought, isn't it? De Bruyne, Bentner. Yeah, but Ozil's best season was with Giroud. But I hear you, Joseph. You're saying Bentner's better. I mean, Bentner, De Bruyne. We should have sold Aubameyang. At the end of the day, let's not get confused and let's not forget how we get into these scenarios, yeah? You can always find yourself in a mad scenario and say, how did it come here? And everyone's shocked, bruv. You get me? They're like, oh my God, you hit a girl. Yeah, bruv, she burnt your house down, killed your mum, killed your sister, let a nuke off, invaded 2 countries, so you slapped her, blood. Don't just stick at the one sentence. So we should have sold Aubameyang. You're right, A7. But what actually happened? After years of all our best players leaving, whatever the reason, Van Persie's, it's not even our best, Walcott's, Oxlade's, everyone's going. Not when we want, when they want. Ramsey, everyone. Do you know what? Sanchez, the only starlet we had a player that gave us belief. Once again, thank you, Lord Wenger, for doing something impossible. Sanchez tears the fucking league to fucking pieces. Every match we stand a chance against everyone, but don't get me wrong. Ultimately, the truth happens. We catch corn in the end. We get done. The out starts. But Sanchez walks out on this pile of a shit of a club like Van Persie before him, like Ashley Cole before him, like many a player before him. He walks out on the club to go to United. And we're such in a fugazi and a madness. It's not about buying what's right for Arsenal. It's we've got to put someone over there. So it's Sanchez going, keeping Ozil and having to get Aubameyang. That's the scenario. Remember how we got him. They're just content creators now. At the beginning, they did seem to care a little, AFTV and all that. I agree with that. Arsenal, I agree. That's why they were doing Kroenke out videos. But honestly, Lee especially, you can see in that picture I showed you, the smile on his face. The reason why he's doing it was to get a following, and it worked. 5 years it took him to get a few thousand subs, sucking DT's batty out. But he did it in the end. Lee goes, when I'm big enough on YouTube, he's always getting piss one in his mouth and only live streams for money. Oh, definitely. One of my videos with one bit of editing, it's got more power in it than anything. But it's people who are good. What's right isn't what blows these days. Sold out for the dollar. Turkish just last night said it's not Kroenke out. He mentioned sell Arsenal or buy Arsenal instead. He thinks that out has a negative connotation that is attached to Wenger out and Emery out. Yeah, because he's watched my videos. He's done this. I hotted him up the other day directly, but because he's doing videos with Lee and he's trying to do a spin doctor thing. He's blown up with AFTV along the way. I've showed you a lot of the videos. I'm going to do another one soon. He said Wenger out, tops backwards. He said back Emery. He needs investment. Then he said Emery out, Emery out. He said back this. Listen, he flip flops because he's playing both sides. Because ultimately he's got one goal, like Lee and AFTV. So now he's saying, don't say Kroenke out. Bro, it's AFTV out, Turkish out, Lee Gunner. All these people are killing Arsenal, but it's cool. I don't care whether anyone else can see it or not. The truth will come out one day. Backing isn't always how much money you get given. It's about giving your manager their first choice, not second or third or fourth. Definitely, Thomas. And we never get our first choice. Turkey said that he doesn't want any slogan to be associated with what came before, meaning AFTV. It doesn't matter what he wants, blood. He was wearing Wenger out tops backwards, blood. It don't matter what you want. He's trying to manipulate the fan base now. He don't want a Kroenke out thing, whatever. I could get real and start saying really what's going on. But the real truth is my main priority is to expose Kroenke, move forward, expose Kroenke, and then take it into phase 2. That is my main priority. If my main priority was money, when you see me dropping videos that go 4,000 views, 6,000 views with AFTV in the title, this and that, I'll put my GoFundMe link in it. And when I'm editing, I say, hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichiwa, wagwan, hello. Here's my GoFundMe link in every single video. I choose as and when I do it. I don't think some videos need that message. I didn't put adverts in my main goal is to sit back one day like this and see Kroenke out go mad viral and watch the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 week process in which he sells the club and fucks off. That's my main goal. Turkish, Lee, AFTV, their main goal is money, have a platform, have a voice, have a podium, have a business and career, and possibly be a YouTube mogul. That's their main goal. Maybe second is to help Arsenal. I believe they're helping Arsenal is not even on the list no more. That's their main goal. I told you that, yeah? Whether you like it or not, I'm sorry, I'm right. Ozil worked well with Sanchez as he ran 3 players and gave Ozil the space he needed. True, Ozil worked good with Giroud. Good. Abba's a diamond. Sell my bollocks, man. Selling Rambo was a criminal, for fuck's sake. A lie. Whoa, Rambo walking out. We would never have bought Luiz or Willian. Worst players ever. I know. And we've accepted it. You are allowed to flip-flop as supporters. What's wrong with that? How is Turkey trying to manipulate when he himself admits that he has also been part of the problem? Jess, can I say something? You can suck Turkish's cock all you want, yeah? You're never going to get in his videos, bluff. So you can keep sucking people off all you want. No one's going to take you on the only way they'll get you on the videos is if I recommend you, blood, yeah? You're not. You can keep doing emoting, sucking wood. It's not going to get you nowhere, bruv. Do you trust the process with arteta? What process, bro? We're watching it unravel. The process is get a manager in who can direct the energy away from the truth. It's happening. Coming soon, League on OnlyFans. Some of our fan base will actually sign up. I don't even know what that is. OnlyFans. Turkish is a real one. He is right. He says you will never get this fan base to unite, but you can get it to align for a common cause. You can never get the fan base to unite. Well, there was a point where everyone was saying Kroenke out and he decided to put Wenger out tops on. Jess, you don't even know what you're talking about, mate. You're just sucking the breader off, bruv, because he's got 20,000 subs. And actually, you even told me that a few years ago, that you liked his intro the best and would like to work with him and rare. So let's stop chatting shit, blood. Ace Allen, exactly. Luiz cost 9 points directly last year. And the other year's contract doesn't make sense. Arteta said it was to help train defence. Imagine, don't buy the tops. Do not invest. Do not invest in Arteta out tops. I'm outside the stadium holding the thing saying Kroenke out with my little banner before I go on holiday. Oh, and then now you've bought all the kits, but you're still Kroenke out, but you'll keep investing. Brilliant message, blood. Ace Allen, exactly. Luiz cost us 9 points directly last year. And there's another I read that one. DT loves going after Gazidis, but never Kroenke. So we might as well still go after Wenger then. The only thing stopping Kroenke out is laziness of the Arsenal fans, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people willing, but social media is mad now, people, yeah? The news will put headlines on, and that's what will run the world. The highest viewers and the highest media censorship, these people will control the narrative. And that's what AFTV are doing, blood. Simple. I pay for YouTube Premium, so don't see ads. AFTV still includes 7 or 8 ads roll in every video and do in-built ads now on every fan cam. Plus the new hosts are dead. One mention of Kroenke yesterday. It's too inconsistent anyway. Even if they did go for Kroenke now for a week, the time would come, we'll buy one player and they'll say how brilliant he is. It was only 3 weeks ago they were doing videos saying how brilliant Kroenke was. Martinelli is also a player who needs a lot of time. He is not generational. He's just, but we get better. He runs after the ball. He's not in full control of it yet. He needs work. He's not Phil Foden. Who? Martinelli. He's not Phil Foden. You're smoking dank, mate. Phil Foden's hasn't even got one of the pubes that Martinelli's got, blood. Are you mad? Phil Foden. But my Donnies, I want to thank you all for being here. I didn't realise we've been going for so long. Let me just get rid of this quickly. This share thing. I pressed hide, not share. Nice. What billionaire will want to buy Arsenal in its current state? The man owns the team and state. This is it. And that's why we need to get serious now, because they're not going to sell just by their own free will. So Turkish coming on a not Kroenke out thing. Then you've got Jess saying, yeah, that's really good. Of course, a fucking Chelsea fan who don't want us to sell our to move on is going to say that, who don't want us to back our managers. Man like Realist, what's good, G? Nathan Hunt, I hope you're good. Martinelli is not yet. He's a hustler. Foden's a ringer, blood, playing in a Pep squad with mad players in it. Don't worry. Luiz was good for Chelsea because Kante protected him. Damn, I just got it on Big Up Squad. Damn. We're ending in a sec, bro. Stay fresh, Phil Foden. But he looks much better than he is in the City side. Foden is... I'm not even cussing. I think Foden's good, but you can't say Martinelli ain't on stuff. I'm smoking lemon and Martinelli in the real thing, yes. Dangote, you mean, will buy Arsenal. Bill Gates brethren. No, Dangote. Aliko Dangote, Nigerian billionaire, cement trade, made his money off the cement trade. Best friends with Bill Gates, made millions of polio vaccines. They have duppy people, but that's another day for another story, bro. People, listen, you know what it is? Oh, you got people saying they trust the process, yet they don't trust the people who told them to trust it. It's a madness, bruv. It's a madness. You got people now saying, you got Turkish now saying, don't say Kroenke out, bruv. Why? Because I say it as well. It's mad, bruv. Anything to try and fuck with a Don. But, bruv, it's Arsenal's or English people. It's your Dons, it's your boy. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. What can we say, mate? What can we say? It's the same old AFTV and dumb fan base highlighting the thing to the point where I've got Chelsea fans in my chat now. I've got Jess telling me how brilliant and bang on other fans are, blood. Can you imagine that, blood? Can you imagine that? Fucking hell. See you later, people.